Got a question for all the ladies out there. Aren't you just lining up to meet a guy like Chris from Married at First Sight? This dude, if this isn't scripted, this has to be the most odd dude I think I've ever seen ever on the show. The things he does, he's playing mind games, it appears. He's doing all types of things that, are making TV history. This dude, actually on the flight back with Paige, tells her he's going to Chicago. He needs a little time away. I'm like, here we go again. Just told her the other week that, he found her attractive and stuff. Now he's backpedaling again. This dude goes to Chicago and then ends up telling Paige that he's getting back with his ex. I mean, we kind of all saw it coming, but I thought it'd be kind of down the road. I didn't think he'd do it right now after he was trying to, apologize and stuff like that. Tells her he's getting back with his ex, and he wanted the cameras off and stuff and the mics off, but she ended up calling the either the producers or the matchmakers and told them all that was going on and that he's getting back with his ex, and she was just having a total meltdown. And I mean, I felt sorry for the girl, but I mean, she saw the warning signs way before now. So, I mean, this dude, man, and he's talking about he wants a divorce and he wants to get a divorce attorney or something. The thing that tripped me out more than that was when he's sitting on the couch with her with the doctor, and the doctor, Pastor Cal, just had his head down like, oh my goodness, Yeah, and they were surprised when he walked in the room, he just sits down like, hey, how's everybody doing? Like we having a party or something? Pastor Cal's just like, oh my goodness. And this dude actually has the nerve to whisper in her ear, and I'm like, what is he whispering? He says something like, I'm afraid I might fall in love with you, some nonsense like that. I'm like, dude, I couldn't believe that. You just talked about you're getting with your ex. You're having a baby with your ex. You said you want a divorce. You're getting back with her. And then you have the nerve to whisper in her ear, you're afraid. It's like, are you trying to make yourself look like a good guy, or are you trying to spare her feelings? Because it's kind of too late at this point to spare her feelings, and it's too late to kind of salvage your reputation, because we all see what you're doing. It's too much bipolar, 1 minute you like her, the next minute you don't. But I thought that was pretty cold right there. You got to be real ruthless to sit there and tell somebody after telling them you want a divorce, like try to give her false hope, like maybe in the future, And then I saw the previews to next week. I'm like, this dude got a lot of gall, He actually wants Paige to meet with his ex, and it looks like she actually does it, and they sit down and have a conversation. Like, what are you trying to rub it in her face? Yeah, like, this is my new chick, you know what I mean? Yeah, you see how I roll? Like, dude, stop, man. That's some ruthless stuff right there, man. If this isn't scripted, like I said, this dude he's the most ruthless dude I ever saw on Married at First Sight. If they come out with an award for the most ruthless on the show, he would definitely win it hands down. No runner-ups, just Chris. And what's the bodybuilder's name on the show that the parents said he never raised their voice? Where he got a little angry at his wife tonight because I guess he's saying she's cold or whatever. And what's the guy, the Dominican guy or whatever, he finally had enough of, I think his name is Vincent. He finally had enough of Brianna getting in her little slick comments and being bossy. He had enough. He feels like it's a lack of respect, which in a way it kind of is. She has that kind of, she probably wouldn't, not so passive aggressive, I would say, just kind of sarcastic and derogatory, which, well, could be kind of the same thing. And he just had enough. He spilled something and she said, that's so Vincent like. And he looked at her like, so what you saying? He just had enough. And I guess she could tell. So she took him in the next room and was like, hey, what's wrong? Almost like, did I blow it? And I'm sure he's thinking, yeah, you're about close. Because he ended up telling her, hey, I can go home. And then he left to go somewhere, I guess, to go home. I guess he had enough. It's one thing, to have somebody put you down in private, but this is for the world to see. He's probably thinking, man, all my homies is watching this, and you coming on here talking crazy like that, they gonna think I'm a chump, Wow, what a season. But no matter how bad any of the couples act, like I said, Chris is real ruthless. And Ryan and Clara, I can't quite figure them out yet. Seems like Ryan says he's in it, and I guess he's gonna try to make it work. I can't really feel them out, It's hard to critique them because they seem like they get along, but they seem more like buddies than a married couple. Talk about taking it slow. They're almost going in reverse. They're taking it so slow. Let's pick up some momentum. Let's try to get it Mach 1 eventually. We're still in the early parts of 2021. Let's see if you guys can get it popping before 2022. But anyway, Chris, I'm surprised when Paige don't see you. She just don't just throw an overhand right and lean into it, Lennox Lewis style, just pow, And then Paige, if you do it, make sure you do it from the legs up and twist your body into it. Kind of like, I don't know if you guys watched The Office, kind of like Toby told Pam when she was going to hit Michael Scott after work. He was showing her how to throw her punch and connect. But Paige, you might want to watch that episode and get some pointers because this dude has to learn his lesson. I mean, you don't play with people's hearts like that, especially on national TV. I mean, do you know the effects this could have on her for the rest of her life? Or do you care? It doesn't seem like you care. And once you do all this damage, it doesn't do any good to whisper in her ear like, hey, almost like keep your hand on your cell phone. I might be calling, don't give up hope. I might call in the future. Man, check it out. Season 12. Married at First Sight, and Pastor Cal had me cracking up this episode, the way he's just like shaking his head and like, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Anyway, hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe. Be fearless. Yay, yay.